want to get straight to it. Just bear with me. I've been up, really haven't got much sleep. I've been up probably since 2 a.m. something between that. Sleeping pattern has kind of been off. Plus, I got a lot of things to take care of. So I just feel like, I just wanted to make a vid. I've been sitting here all this time, tossing and turning. First, I want to start off by saying I appreciate any genuine support, on this channel. Continue, if you like what you hear and see, continue to support the channel. Get the likes up, I really appreciate it. Get more likes up. If you like what you hear and see, once again, get the subs up, talk to me, I'll talk back. So as we know, right, the new year, has turned and out, has begun. It's a new year, 2025. A lot of people debate whether this is the turning of the actual year, almost similar to the birth of Jesus in the biblical text. If I'm not mistaken, on the birth of Jesus, they depict it as being warm. So, anyways, that's for a whole nother video. Hope everybody that was, that made resolutions stuck to them. Anyways, and again, bear with me because I'm probably running off of 2 hours of sleep, maybe, if that. You're supposed to get 8 hours of sleep, and plus I got a lot of things to do. They say the early bird catches the worm. Now I want to speak briefly about a few topics. Just like a more update on what happened in New Orleans. The truck, the guy, the immigrant, that wasn't born in the state but was a U.S. citizen. They saying allegedly, or they are saying that he slammed into a crowd. He may have had explosive devices, etc., etc. This is before the turn of the new year, and all these things are already happening. This is the sign of the times. I don't do the fear mongering or trying to, scare people or anything. This is why I spoke of the divine intervention. Because when you're down here, you can't use Satan's weapons to go to war with his army. You won't win. You have a different type of power. This is why it's important for you to raise your vibrations up. And I've been being attacked from so many different angles. I've gotten angry. I've gotten upset. I've been triggered, ridiculed, talked about. Even now, I feel like some more distractions is coming on, and I'm just trying to stay focused on the task that's at hand. What I've learned is that a lot of people will try to derail you from your train, of ascension. And I use the word ascension is because if you're not upgrading in your life, then what are we doing? If you're stuck on a job or you just want to buy homes, vacation homes and different cars and all this material realm. This is where you will be stuck at when you worship those kind of things. But let me not get too far back off of the story. The New Orleans truck driver situation. And on top of that, I heard that there were a Cybertruck that caught on fire. Like no one set it on fire, but it just caught on fire. What movie was this when all the Tesla trucks started messing up? Was that the I can't think of that movie when all these devices start just all the Cybertrucks or cyber cars or Teslas start having malfunctions. It was that movie. What was that movie? I can't think of it. If anybody knows, let me know. The Bird Box, something like that, whatever. With Nicole Kidman. No, I can't think of the actress name, but you get it. I just think we're definitely in a time where things are going to get worse before they get better. And it's order out of chaos. It's always been order out of chaos. You know, the cops need to seem like make it appear that they're doing their job. You know, in these agencies, etc. If you don't have crime, if you don't have things going on, then how can you enforce something? You know, if you want to change the law on something, then you create the problem, and then you come with the solution. It's chaos, order out of chaos. I won't get too deep into that, but that's for a whole nother video, and I've already dropped that video too. Check it out, order out of chaos. Not just this new year, but anytime, you know, if they're not with you, they're against you. And you could take that, you know, for what it's worth. Because sometimes, without you even knowing it, you're dealing with so much negative energy. Somebody's supposed to be your best friend never knew the whole time you were sleeping with the enemy. So do your due diligence and please use your discernment because you're going to need it, especially in the times like this. With so much technology and all type of things that's going on. And again, just bear with me because I'm running off only 2 hours of sleep. I want you to know, you know, for all my fellow creators, my underdog immortals, you know, your time is now and not later. Keep paying attention to the signs. Watch the animals. There's a lot of freaky things going on. I was looking at the ducks a couple of times. It looked like they confused. They don't know whether to fly south or stay, you know, where they're at. It's a lot of strange things happening, you know. Appreciate that sun, you know. Anytime that sun is out, get out and get into that sun, you know. Appreciate the things that you have and stop focusing on the things you don't have. You know, I've been really thinking like, you just gotta be you. Stop looking for, you know, acceptance in this world. You know, because you will be rejected. You will get your feelings hurt. You will go through trials and tribulations. One thing we all have in common, besides having this experience, is that no matter if you're rich, poor, tall, short, big, or smaller, you deal with some type of life problems. You deal with some type of oppression. It may be different from, you know, others or whatever, but you go through things. So it's very important. It's like playing chess. You just have to make the best move when you're dealing with friendship, relationships, you know, scholarships. Be mindful, you know. And if you are a younger person from 18 on up, take advantage of that, you know. The time is now. I waste a lot of time, you know, trying to do things, but trying to stay loyal to people that were never loyal to me, you know, trying to stay committed to people that would just, you know, it wasn't reciprocated back. The love wasn't back, you know, it wasn't mutual, you know. So always cherish the ones that'll be around you, whether you have anything, money, without money, up or down, sad or happy. Those real ones that's on your side, you know, those the ones that you try your best to keep and appreciate, you know, because a lot of people nowadays, the love ain't genuine. Most people are just around people to see what they can get out of it, you know, what can benefit them, you know, instead of just having a genuine intent. You know, they always got to have some type of motive. It's not everybody, but it's most people. I think there's a lot of amazing things that's going to happen, but there are going to be also a lot of more gruesome things that's going to happen. Use your discernment to see through the fog, you know, because not only is it, of course, physical war, it's mental war. Emotionally, you know, which is mental war, spiritual war. But it is love. Love do exist. Love is the ultimate key. But you have to go through battles to unlock that what they call that junk DNA. Well, that junk DNA is not junk DNA. If you ask me, it's just my opinion. It's those God particles. Some even believe that it's evidence that our genes, and I don't know if I want to say our genes, because some individuals may not even be what they will call human. Take that for what it's worth. But from my understanding, that is proof that when we speaking of the Anunnaki, higher beings, you know, those from heaven that came down to earth, of gene splicing, somewhere in our DNA or in their DNA, however you want to say it, that somebody cut certain things off and added certain things into them. Some people believe that the species, and I don't want to go too deep, but these are just some early morning you know, topics, deep thoughts with triple ones, you know, the Agigi or the Agigi or the Agigi. It's supposed to be been the species that was already here before the Anunnaki or the Anunnaki beings came and spliced the DNA to make what you would call the modern day human. Some believe that they are here amongst the Palladians, etc. But you have to understand that these disagreeable archons are the ones that's behind all of this. The ones that's behind all this madness. The ones that's behind all this order out of chaos. The ones that's really behind this sexism. The ones that's really behind this racism. These are programs. And it's a simulation. These are pro-hatred, you know. Well, I ain't gonna get too deep. I'm gonna try and probably get a couple minutes, hopefully an hour or so of sleep, because I got a bunch of things to do. And I'm gonna be running off for a lack of hours, but I'll get it done. But like, comment, and subscribe, share. You know, turn on your post notifications. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Let me know. Like I said, I got story times. I got a bunch of stories, man, that I'm gradually gonna be dropping as well. But just let me know how you feel. Talk to me. I'll talk back. Get the likes up, get the subs up, and I appreciate it. More to come. Strip.